At 60 years old, Meryl Streep still walks the red carpets with an elegance that makes 30-year-old women feel embarrassed. The secret? It is not Botox or expensive treatments. It is literally at her feet. While you struggle to find shoes that do not turn every step into a medieval torture session, there is a silent conspiracy from the fashion industry. They want you to believe that comfort and elegance are mortal enemies after a certain age. Lie. Pure lie. But here's the truth that no one tells you. The most sophisticated women in the world discovered long ago how to break that absurd rule. They know exactly which shoes to choose to look powerful, modern, and comfortable at the same time. If you want to be part of this select group of women who master the art of walking with grace and authority, you need to subscribe to this channel, activate the bell, and leave your like. Because this valuable information deserves to be shared only with those who truly value real elegance. The first choice that will separate you from the crowds will completely surprise you. Mistakes that age you instantly. Diane Keaton, at 77 years old, still looks like a powerful and sophisticated woman. Why? She simply avoided cruel traps that make millions of women look as if they gave up on life at 50. Completely rounded ballet flats? Children's shoes? Colorful plastic sandals? Even worse. You think you're being practical, when in reality you are sending the message that you got dressed in the dark at a supermarket. A follower told me that she spent an entire wedding barefoot because she believed in the myth of the comfortable flat. The result? Eternal family photos with her hiding her feet behind the tablecloth. Embarrassing. The cruelest mistake is the imbalance of proportions. Heavy shoe plus thin leg equals disaster. Truck bumpers under a silk skirt. Works perfectly if you are going to a tractor show. Too much color contrast? Cuts your legs in half. That black shoe with a light dress may look classic, but it is brutally shortening your silhouette. Now comes the shoe that can destroy posture and reputation at the same time. Block heel pumps. Elegance with stability. Stilettos dominated decades as symbols of femininity. But something changed. The fashion industry finally admitted an inconvenient truth. Torturing feet is not a synonym for elegance. The block heel emerged as the unlikely hero of this story. Helen Mirren, at 78 years old, walks with more confidence in medium heels than 20-year-old models staggering in stilettos. She wears block heels on the red carpet. You can wear them at a family dinner without needing a massage the next day. The paradox? Many women still believe they need to suffer to be beautiful. Nonsense. The medium-wide heel pump is not only fashion, it is a statement against the absurd idea that comfort means giving up style. These heels between 3 and 7 centimeters elongate the silhouette without turning every step into a circus performance. Coincidence? Television presenters wear exactly that height during long recordings. They know what works, but here's the secret that separates sophisticated women from amateurs. Gel insoles. They cost less than $20. They turn any ordinary pump into a luxury shoe, absorbing impact and supporting the arch. The big deception sold to mature women? After 60, only wear flat shoes. Dangerous lie. Medical reality tells another story. Flat shoes can cause more damage to posture than a well-structured heel. That comfortable flat may be sabotaging your spine. If this makes sense so far, tell me in the comments. Which shoe made you suffer the most in your life? Now comes the shoe that proves age is no excuse. Only those who never knew how to choose invented that rule. Ankle boots. Elegant rebellion. Sarah Jessica Parker, at 58 years old, still wears pointed ankle boots as if she were a rebellious teenager. Works perfectly. Why? She discovered the secret that most people completely ignore. The pointed toe was crucified as uncomfortable for decades. Pure malicious propaganda. The truth? The correct shape can be your best ally to elongate legs and silhouette. Ankle boots with almond-shaped toe are genius. Not too pointed, not too rounded. They create a powerful optical illusion that slims the figure without causing discomfort. Chelsea boots and biker styles? Wardrobe chameleons. They match absolutely everything. Jeans, dresses, skirts. Versatile as a Swiss Army knife. The cruel trap? Many choose models without side zippers. Result: 10 minutes every morning fighting to put them on. What should be practical becomes a morning nightmare. The genius trick is choosing colors similar to the pants. It creates a continuous line that visually elongates the legs, even without any heel. Sarah Jessica Parker knows this. you can know it too. They work especially well for daily life and trips, where you need comfort without giving up style. Practical tip: do you have old ankle boots in the closet? A simple sole repair can turn them into comfortable shoes again. Smart investment: the next model will break all prejudices about shoes appropriate for your age. Slingbacks, disguised engineering. Carrie Bradshaw wore slingbacks religiously in Sex and the City. Nobody imagined that this shoe would become the savior of mature women decades later. Fascinating plot twist. The little strap on the heel seemed like only a delicate aesthetic detail. Wrong. It is pure biomechanical engineering disguised as femininity. Slingbacks are genius for one simple reason. They provide support without the claustrophobic prison of a closed shoe. Perfect balance between security and freedom. Essential for those with mobility problems or fear of tripping. The trap? Many choose models with rigid straps. Fatal mistake. They cut circulation when feet naturally swell during the day. Everyone has feet that change in volume. Fact of life. The smart solution? Models with soft elastic. They adapt to changes in your body. Something that happens not only during the day, but also with weight and age fluctuations. Investment in a long-term partnership, not in a toxic relationship with your shoes. They are perfect for formal events and mid-seasons. Ideal middle ground between sandals and closed shoes. Carrie Bradshaw would approve. Now get ready to discover why summer does not need to mean pharmacy flip-flops. Summer sandals, breaking false beliefs. Jennifer Aniston, at 54 years old, appeared on the beaches of Malibu wearing low-wedge sandals. Paparazzi commented, "She looked taller and more elegant than her 30-year-old friends staggering in giant platforms." The difference? Jennifer chose intelligently. Summer created a dangerous illusion. Sandals must be completely flat to be fresh. Faulty logic. It completely ignores the science of posture and elegance. The result? Millions of women spend the entire summer with back pain thinking they are being practical. Ironic, is it not? Sandals with block heels of 4 to 5 centimeters or low wedges offer the best of both worlds. They elongate the silhouette without turning every step into a dangerous adventure. Jennifer Aniston can wear them at the beach. You can wear them at Sunday lunch. Where do most women fail drastically? Cheap synthetic materials. They turn your feet into a secret sauna. The only thing missing is selling tickets at the door. The smart solution is breathable materials, natural leather, stretch fabrics. They let your feet breathe while maintaining sophistication. It is not rocket science. The secret is in well-positioned straps. They keep the foot firm without creating horrible marks that make you look as if you were attacked by vengeful octopuses. Delicate balance between coverage and ventilation. Practical tip: for online shopping, always check if the material is described as breathable or perforated. Makes all the difference in comfort. Jennifer Aniston knows this. Elegant flats, dignity recovered. Emma Thompson, at 63 years old, wears almond toe flats on red carpets. She manages to look more sophisticated than young actresses wearing $1,000 stilettos. How? Intelligent choice. The market established a cruel lie. Flats for mature women must have rounded childish shapes. It makes you look as if you're wearing children's shoes at 60. Insulting. Millions of elegant women are forced to choose between comfort and visual dignity. A choice that should never exist. The inconvenient truth? Almond toe flats elongate the silhouette without sacrificing comfort. But there is a cruel catch. Most manufacturers assume that pointed toe means narrow insole. Faulty logic. External elegance can coexist with internal comfort. The secret is flexible soles. They allow natural foot movement. Essential for long walks. Rigid soles cause fatigue. Brutal difference. Look for models with slightly structured sides. They keep the foot in place without squeezing. Sophistication without the dramas of high heels. They are ideal for daily life, long trips, and situations where you need to stand for long periods. An executive told me that she used to enter meetings taking her shoes off under the table until she discovered truly comfortable flats. Emma Thompson never went through that. And now we arrive at the final trump card, the joker that solves all the previous dramas. Nude shoes, the definitive joker. Kate Middleton discovered the power of nude shoes. Since then, she has never again appeared in an official photo without them. They create a silhouette that defies any law of physics about height and proportion. Coincidence? Never. The fashion world sold a profitable lie for decades. Flashy shoes were a synonym of strong personality. Nonsense. The truth? Nude has an almost supernatural power. Millions of women lost years wearing colors that shortened their legs. The solution was literally in the color of their own skin. Kate Middleton does not make that mistake. The fatal trap? Choosing a tone identical to the skin. It makes you look as if you forgot to wear shoes before leaving home. Embarrassing. The infallible test. Place the shoe against your leg in natural light. Look for tones slightly darker or lighter that create subtle contrast. Works like magic. This optical illusion creates an uninterrupted line. Visually adds centimeters to height, especially with skirts and dresses. But the real superpower of nude shoes? They work with absolutely any color in the wardrobe. They eliminate that morning drama of which shoe matches this outfit. Kate Middleton never has this problem. You do not need to have it either. The ideal model combines almond toe with a few centimeters of heel. Elegance without turning the day into a pain endurance marathon. Practical tip. Always have one basic nude pair and one more formal. They solve 80% of your life situations, an investment that pays for itself. Now you have all the secret weapons to turn your feet into allies of elegance, not enemies of your self-esteem. Block heel pumps, smart ankle boots, adaptive slingbacks, breathable sandals, dignified flats, the supernatural power of nude shoes. Each choice is a bold declaration. You refuse to accept the cruel myth that comfort and sophistication are mortal enemies. They never were. While other women continue to believe they need to suffer to be beautiful, you discovered the truth that the fashion industry tries to hide. Real elegance comes from confidence. And confidence comes from knowing that every step is safe, comfortable, and powerful. Elegant women invest in strategic comfort. Why? Because power does not go with pain. It never did. If these tips saved your feet and your dignity, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Valuable information like this deserves to be shared only with women who truly value intelligence over unnecessary pain. Elegance does not have an expiration date printed on a tag. It simply evolves and becomes wiser with time, exactly as you are becoming. Because shoes are not only what you mechanically put on your feet, they are what you boldly declare to the world with every confident step. Comment elegance begins at the feet if you discovered today that your shoes can be your most loyal best friends instead of your most treacherous worst enemies.